Yes. Hi, beloved. How are you? This is Ella.
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm doing good. Great to finally speak with you. I was looking at these messages that you sent me. Am I calling DC or Maryland?
Maryland.
Oh, okay. Because the first time I called it said Maryland, and then I hung up and called again and it said DC. I was like, okay, well, where am I calling? But anyways, how are you,
Yeah.
beloved?
I definitely needed you. Like, there's so much going on in my life right now.
Yeah.
I need guidance
Yeah.
and understanding.
Yeah, because that is basically the first thing that came up with you is mental, and it's not to say that you're in a depressed state of mind, but mental depression is what they're saying. Tell her she can see, she has the ability to see. And when I mean by see, I mean by, you know, have do perform psychic readings, or rather channel. You have that ability to be this spiritual person that you want to be. However, because you are caught up, or you choose to entertain certain things or whatnot, you are in a state of mental depression is what they're telling me. And I'm seeing them touching, touching their head. Your spirit guides are touching their heads, and they're speaking about anxiety, and they're speaking about a lot of stress and tension. And let me tell you for one thing, to the extent that you stress about life, is to the extent that you will always be in a situation where you're going to feel stuck. So, had you just allowed things to be free, allowed things to unwind, because you do have faith in the universe, right? So if you do have faith in this universe, then you know that the universe got you. You know that everything that you want is already in alignment, but you just have to align yourself with it. But if you are resonating in a state of, like, when is this gonna happen, and or just not believing in yourself, guess what? Obstacles will come in your way. So they're telling me to tell you, be mindful of your thinking, be clear of what you asking, begin to light up a white and yellow candle. So I'm feeling like Yemaya is with you, the goddess Yemaya, which is the mother of the Orishas. She's with you, and you want to do this on a Thursday for tranquility, for peace, for communication with the spirit realm. I feel the number 7 around you. The number 7 deals with emotions, and psychic
My
ability.
son,
Say that again.
my son's birthday is September the 7th.
Oh, well, that's a wonderful thing. And when is yours?
October the 22nd.
Oh,
Libra.
almost. You at the cusp. You're almost Scorpio. That's that water sign that I'm picking up with you. So you're almost
Yeah.
there at Scorpio, but then you are 22. So we dealing with the ultimate master number. So we dealing with ultimately
Uh,
find.
yeah, 20, the 26th. Almost well.
Mhm. Right. So, in any situation, we're dealing with ultimately mastering balance, which your spirit guides are telling you to seek in terms of, listen, instead of worrying about what you don't have, worry about what you do have in order for you to get more. It's all about energy, and it's all about shift. And it's interesting that you just confirmed that. Well, it's not interesting, but I thank you for confirming what you just said in terms of the number 22, because I already I already delivered to you that you have the ability to see, meaning you have the ability to foretell certain things, which deals with the ultimate energy, the ultimate master number, which is 22. So again, which one you want? Do you want to live in misery, or you want to live in not wanting, or you want to live in doubt, or you want to change your frequency, or balance this whole situation out and tap into that scorpion, or scorpion energy that is right there at the cusp of your birthday. Right, the next day is Scorpio. So you have that
Yeah.
that that you
I
have
was
that interchangeable
like,
thing with you. Say that again.
I was actually born at night too.
Mm. Well, then there you go. You know,
Yeah.
so we dealing with the number 7 again, dealing with Christ. Again going back to Yemaya, which is the Orisha, the mother of all Orisha. She's with you. Coming and oh well, she. It's interesting now. Now everything is coming into play. She's feeling like you're a Scorpio because she mostly deals with water signs. She deals with Cancer, Pisces, and Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpions. She cares for them. She loves them. She comes to them, for healing. She is the one that help people get out of battered situations. So if you was in a situation where a physical abuse, a physically abusive relationship or verbally abusive relationship or whatnot, she's the one that right, she's the one that you can honor or you can get in contact with for healing. I just put up on my site 3-day bath for Yemaya, even shells that you can purchase for that you can put on your altar. Setting up an altar is very good or very recommendable for you while you go through this transition of, the old to the new. Okay, again, we're dealing with the number 22. If you do 22 and a half, I mean, half of 22 is 11. 11 deals with the gates, the pearly gates of transitioning into different realms. All right, so in any event, you want to set up an altar for yourself as you go through these different transition of higher consciousness, because that's what they're saying. Listen, you are a person that is able to heal people. And again, my love, we all go through situations in life that rather makes you or break you. Which one you want?
Right.
You wanna get broken down, and you can't afford to get
I
broken
feel
down right now
it's
because you
just
got. Say that again.
I feel like I've already been broken down. It's like dang as a chance to get a healing break, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the beauty of it. When you get broken down only to get put back together, only for the pieces to get back together. You break yourself apart. You chop yourself up in different pieces in different situations, only to get yourself and build yourself up. So it's all about rebirth and regeneration and new beginnings and old cycles and things of that nature. This year for you, are you planning on moving or did you just move?
I want to move so bad
Yeah.
because I deal with a bad transportation issue out here. My father totaled my car last year, and I've been walking, and it's real rural out here, and it's like extremely terrible with transportation. I can't even keep a job because transportation, like between me getting my son from school and having to be there over like 2 hours is I just want either late to or late to take my son out.
Mhm. Mhm. Well, I do see. Let me turn you up a little bit. Um, I do
Let me
see.
tell you, my phone is terrible.
Say that once more.
I meant to tell you that my phone is terrible. I'm working on getting another one.
No worries. No worries. I just want to make sure that I can hear you properly. However, in any situation, I do see a move coming for you, and they're telling me tell her to be patient. It will come. Tell her to be patient. It will come. So within what your spirit guides is saying to me is all about you changing your vibrational vortex, which is just basically your energy, so that you can release all of the like junk in your mind. You have a lot of junk in your mind. And when I say about junk in your mind is unwanted things that doesn't need to be there, or unwanted thoughts that, like, listen, you don't live here no more. These thoughts shouldn't be living here anymore. These thoughts has overstayed their welcome. So in any situation, my
Right.
love, you have to go through this whole healing process, of letting go of like the mental. It's all about the mental, and it's interesting because you're a Libra. We're dealing with the air sign. We're dealing with the mind, so that will make sense. that your spirit guides mostly focus on that. And then two, dealing with communicating with your spirit guides and communicating with your spirit yourself. The color blue and white is coming for, honoring Mama Yemaya. Um, so, setting up buying a 7 day candle, a white and blue 7 day candle and lighting it up on the Thursday, will be very beneficial for you, and on a new moon as well. All right, or even sitting by the water if you have access to, beaches or ponds or rivers or anything of that nature you want to purge by the water. And then two, what they're saying is if you do go to the beach, you want to get 1 gallon of water, beach water, and you want to add a pinch of sea salt to the gallon of water. And you want to wash for 7 days. Oh, there go that number 7 again. Yeah, you want to wash for 7 days for purity, for cleansingness, and for honesty, and honesty for yourself, being honest with yourself, and not allow people to lie to you again. And what I mean by honest to yourself, how sometimes you say, you're in a relationship with some guy and you like, I'm done with him, I'm done with him, and then when he calls you or when somebody comes back around, it's like you're dealing with the guy again. So be honest with yourself,
Right.
because if you're not honest with yourself, then you're honest with nobody. So in any situation, and it's a process. You go through things in life, especially if you love, you have loved ones and things of that nature. You go through things in life. Hey, it happens. It happened to me all the time. Someone that got their heart, that got my heart, whatever. You be like, oh, screw him. I ain't dealing with him no more. But next thing you in contact with him. So again, being
Right.
honest with yourself is what they are saying. Do you have any questions, my love?
Oh man, yes. The move. I was wondering where you saw me going. If you saw anything. I also wanted to know if you could see my spirit guide.
Well, the question when people ask me if I see their spirit guides, I don't see everyone in particularly. I just see spirits and I just hear what they say. Now, your ancestors, those that once lived here and is within your bloodline, if they come through, if they choose to come through, then yes, I can see them. And as a matter of fact, as I said, your ancestors, your grandfather here, your great grandfather here who likes music just came through because he's playing a, is it a saxophone? Yeah, a horn or something like that. He's playing a horn, and he's with you at all times, and he loves you, as well. But he's not really saying anything in particular, but he's just passing by. He chooses to come through me, and he's telling me that, it's a beautiful thing of what I'm doing. He's glad that I'm doing things like this for people to help people. So I feel like he was a healer himself, and that's why he may be coming through because he knows that you are in the process of healing, and he's encouraging you to do so. And again, my love, you have to understand that there's nothing on this planet that you can't do. Don't think that, oh, because you've been through terrible situations and stuff like that. Yeah, we have, life has to put fire underneath you in order for you to grow. It's all about hurt and pain. Growing pains.
Right.
Growing pains, my love, growing pains. And the move,
Right.
the move is anywhere you want to go. In this situation, but the move is definitely coming up. Or is perhaps that I'm just picking up on your desire to move, but moving is a plus. If you act on it, definitely you'll be happy.
Oh man.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yep.
what about this new love?
What about what?
What about this new love interest I have?
Ooh, you got a crush? Or you got a boo? But
I
you got a
have a
boo?
boo, like
Mhm.
Like I've known him from Job Corps,
Mhm.
and once I got this relationship that I've been wanting to call you about because I really started feeling like a spiritual sense to leave him, and I did. And then once I did, this other guy just popped up out of the blue from my past, from somebody I used to be cool with in Job Corps years before. He just came out of the blue, and we were both just, we had a long conversation, and we were just both, kind of playing the same games, you know what I'm saying? We were ready just for no jokes, no, you know what I mean?
You was
No nonsense
connected,
type
yeah.
relationship.
You was connected to him. And that's good. That's how things happen out of any, out of nowhere. And that's why I told you before, do you believe in a universe or you don't believe in a universe, and allow the universe to take its place instead of putting stress or tension on your life or on your future. But in any event, I do get a good feeling with this new love affair, as you said, or love relationship with the one that came out of nowhere. I have a good feeling with him. And understand this, you know, don't, and that's, this is probably where the whole being honest, because with honesty comes trust. You have to trust people as well. So don't second guess what's happening, because to the extent that you second guess what's happening, that's what the universe now responds to. Doubt, like, oh, I doubt this relationship or whatever. Just let it be, because people come into your life so that they can bless you, or that you can learn something from them and complete this emotional assignment. As you just confirmed, you both, had conversations or had this agreement, quote unquote, that, hey, listen, I'm tired of playing these games. So again, this is an emotional assignment that you will be completing with this particular brother. Rather it's long lasting or not, it's still a blessing. So
Right.
that's basically what they're saying. It's still a blessing that he is now playing this part in your life in terms of helping you grow spiritually and helping you grow in terms with relationships. What is his sign? What is his sign?
He's a Taurus. Like I don't like how the way he communicates. Like when he's going through stuff, he just shuts down completely. Like no calls, no texts, no. I don't like that at all.
Well, yeah, because that's that scorpion in you. And it's interesting because, well, not interesting. It is what it is. But um, Taurus is opposite Scorpio, so that's basically your opposite, slightly your opposite sign. Because if you resonate with being a Scorpio, which you can, then that will be considered your opposite sign. But if you resonate with if you resonate with being a Libra more, then Aries will be your opposite sign. However, I'm gonna tell you one thing again. You got you align yourself with this guy, or you guys cross paths so that you can fulfill an emotional assignment, or you can fulfill certain things to get you, or to bring you closer to where you need to be. So in terms of relationships, if there is certain things that is happening with you right now that doesn't sit right with you, that sit right with your soul, then these are the lessons that you're learning. So it's like, listen, I don't, in a relationship, this is not what I'm looking for. You get what I'm saying? I'm not looking
Right.
for a mate, or a potential mate that is gonna shut down anytime he feels some quote unquote some type of way. Like, listen, be a man. Let's communicate. Let's talk about this. Let's
Right.
grow. So in any situation, it's your decision whether you want to be with someone like this or not. And then two, you have to look in the mirror and say, well, am I the most honest person, or am I the most, do you find yourself to communicate very well? You have to also analyze who you are, before having an opinion about him.
Right. Oh, you're right.
You know, When is his birthday actually?
The 17th of May.
They go that 7 again. Yeah, definitely. They go that 7 again. You got 7. You got 7. Yeah, you got 7. You know, 7, 7, 7. 7 is around you.
That's gonna be the first time I actually get to chill with him, like actually on this type level. Like I've never held his hand or hugged him or kissed him or any of that. Like, but we talked hard to like what we want our wedding colors to be, what we want our next kid's name to be, and it's just weird.
Well, it's called Planned Parenthood. Something that people should do more often. It's nothing weird. It's planning the future. It's creating your reality. It sounds right. You know, if this is who you want to be with, and as I tell my friends all the time, listen, start having sexual relationships with people that you love, you know, to prevent unwanted pregnancies because enough is enough. You know, we having children with people that, you know, we don't, you know, we're not compatible with. So it's like once, you know,
Right,
after 2 or 3 years or whatever, even within months, you know, it's a broken home.
right.
We have to stop that trend. So it sounds about right. You
Do
know,
you
it
see
sounds
anything else? Yeah.
nothing like like I said, at this point I'm ready to, you know, I'm accepting questions from you because I believe that the messages that your spirit guides wanted you to know has resonated with you well.
Okay.
And you know, this is something that you have to be dedicated and consistent with. You know, the healing process, I always say, listen, don't put a time frame to the healing process. Healing is an everlasting journey. It's an everlasting thing. You heal every time from past, you know, past life things, things that's happened to you now, relationships with your parents, you know, relationships with your children, relationships with your mate, you know, don't you have a lot of healing, mental too, because you're a
Yeah.
Libra. We're dealing with the mind, the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you see anything with jobs? Like I've been needing a job really bad lately, but I have struggle with transportation right now.
Yeah, you give me a second. They said it's coming soon. Be patient. Everything is, and that's why I'm telling you, everything is gonna fall into place with you. You know, you just got, you know, with this guy that you know, you're seeking or you checking out, and then two, boom, you're gonna get this job, and then two, boom, you're gonna get this new place. You know, so just be open to it, and that's why I've covered the main things in terms of not, you know, stressing yourself, uh, not stressing yourself regarding your current situation, but just allowing it to unfold because you're already, you know, moving forward and you're already taking action to do better. So once you begin to take action, then guess what? It's gonna act out. Action, you're gonna act out. It's gonna everything is gonna fall into place with you in any event. So I'm glad and I congratulate you on your new job that you will soon be having. And I feel like it may be like a customer service job. I don't know if it's like gonna be like something with cashier, but it's gonna be something with like a customer service job. That's where I see you. That's where they're showing me. So, you know, you
Yeah,
get your little ones up. It's all right.
I just connect with McDonald's.
There you go. Well,
Uh, yeah, see, I was in a bind right now with my rental apartment, you know, 'cause I don't have income right now, so I'm either gonna have to move or I have to find work. And I was gonna move to DC because I won't have to worry about transportation. I can take the train or the bus,
mm,
and I plenty of jobs out there, so that's what I was gonna make my next move. But if I was gonna do it, I was gonna have to do it by like the fourth, because that's the last time I get any type of income.
Do what you gotta do.
So
You gotta do what you gotta do. You got a baby. You got a boy. So you gotta
right,
move. You gotta move. Do what you gotta do. It's
yeah, but
nothing.
see,
It's nothing to it but to do it.
I'm gonna have to start all over again. Like, I'm gonna have to go to a shelter for 2 months so I can get housing and all that. Like, I'm not sure I want to put him back through that. Because I've been through this before, but he was infant, you know.
Mhm.
And now he's 4. He's about 5 in September. I'm not sure I want to put him back through that.
Again, that's why your spirit guides is telling you to just, go into this state of peace and this state of bliss so that you can, come up with your final decision. I always tell my clients I give great advice, I channel spirit guides, but I would always recommend that the person, my clients, do make their own final decision. Because I don't want, in any situation where it's like, oh, well, I got a reading from Ella and she told me to do this. And this is not what you wanted to do. You got to do what you want to do. So by doing what you want to do, you have to make sure your decision is what it really is. And by doing so is through going within. Go within, go do that meditation, set your altar up on a Thursday, you get what I'm saying? On a Thursday, light up your candle, 7-day candle, get into it. Start this journey, of peace and balance. Remember, my love, you're
Okay.
22. Your number is 22. That's the ultimate master number. You have to remember that. Okay. All right, my love. So, do you have your last question?
Do any chakras light up to you?
Chakras. Which one comes up
Yeah.
that you need work with?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. The root chakra and the sacral. The root chakra and the sacral chakra, and they speaking to me about security and not being secure. And they're also speaking to me about family relationships, family trauma, family anything dealing with family um is what they're relating to in terms of the root chakra. So again, healing the root chakra so that you can heal yourself from rather feeling insecure or feeling like there's no security in your life. And what I mean by security, I'm being like secure, like I don't feel secure with where I'm at because at any given moment, anything can happen. So you have to, combat that with what? Security. You know, basically, like, listen, I know that I will be all right. I know that things is going to be, things is going to get better. Not being in denial with certain things. And then, two, the sacral chakra is coming up. Or the reproductive system is coming up, and they speaking to me about sex partners, sexual intercourse in any situation. So be mindful of who you have these relations with, because it's not more so of what you're doing, but it may be what other people are doing. And then you may pick up on other people's energy only because you're having these sexual intercourse with them. So be mindful and understand that your yoni, that's a sacred thing for you. Your yoni is that's life right there. So be mindful of who you give that gift to. You don't want everybody, you just because you feeling somebody, or you caring for somebody. And in any event, I do understand that things happens and stuff like that, but what they're saying is you're storing too much of other people's energy in the reproductive system, and as a result, sometimes you may feel pains there. You might go through very heavy bleeding, You might just feel off sometimes because, again, as above, so below. And as I spoke to you earlier about you being able to see things, you also have, to the extent that activate your pineal gland or activate your higher centers, you also have to begin to heal the below, your lower chakras as well. That's where the terms as above, so below comes in. So, yeah, breathing exercises, chakra meditation will help you, but it's all on you. It's all on your consistency and dedication.
Okay.
All right, my love?
I'm that they're telling me to be patient on this move. Like, take my time to be patient on the move.
Not take your time.
With the
Not mostly take your time, but be patient. There's no such thing as time. So you got to get on the move. You have to make your move. You've been comfortable for too long. And that's why you're.
Yes,
Say that again.
Okay, yes, I have.
Yeah.
I have been comfortable for way too long.
So you gotta now you have to make this move. Again, think about it like this. It's not only you, it's you have your child too. You have to, set the foundation up for your child, so that he can at least be comfortable. And I know you can do it. I know you can do it. You've gone through some, obstacles or whatnot. But hey, we all go through obstacles in life. That don't never stop a show.
Right.
So you remain patient with yourself, but dedicated. So in any terms, it's not more so not moving quickly, because I do recommend for you to move quickly, but be patient with the outcome. Don't stress it out. It's gonna come.
Okay.
All right, my love.
Yeah. Do you see? I want to write books. Do you see that anywhere? I want to write a book about my little life.
Well, do it.
It is very dramatic.
Do it. It's not what should you be doing. Is what I want to do. If you want to write books, write books. Write it. Write it. Write it. Write. You have a lot to say. Write.
Okay. Write it.
All right. I'm telling you.
Well, this has made my day. I really needed this.
I'm glad.
Because I feel in life sometimes. I just depression and these disorders just seem to take over my mind.
Well, my love, again, we're all growing, and it's just a part of your journey. You embrace it. Embrace the pain, because the pain only makes you stronger. When you don't feel comfortable in a situation, it gets you motivated. So in any situation, embrace it. It might have not been so divine, but hey, I got through it, and I'm happy. So in any situation, my love, I bless you. I wish you well, Mrs. 22. I'm gonna call you Mrs. 22. All right. And and Creative Bless. I'll definitely send you a copy of this video once I upload it. All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yes, my love. Thank you.